Using optional peer dependencies correctly in Angular libraries. The problem with optional peer dependencies in Angular libraries. When developing an Angular library containing standalone components, some components may rely on third-party dependencies while others do not. For example, foo component, no extra dependencies. Bar component depends on Angular 2 draggable. You want consuming applications to only install dependencies related to the components they use. If they use only foo, they should not have to install Angular 2 draggable. Attempting to mark Angular 2 draggable as an optional peer dependency in package.json like this allows the package to build and publish properly, but results in runtime errors when the module is not found, even if bar is in used. Why does this happen? If your Angular library uses a single entry point that exports all components, example, a barrel file exporting both foo and bar, the bundler tries to resolve all dependencies at once. This causes errors when optional dependencies are missing, as the entire module graph expects them. The correct approach: use multiple entry points. To properly use optional peer dependencies, you must split your library into separate entry points. Create a distinct Angular library subpackage or secondary entry point, example urlib/bar, for components like bar that have optional dependencies. Each entry point lists only the relevant peer dependencies. The main entry point, urlib, can then exclude optional dependencies altogether, so consumers of only foo won't install or load Angular 2 draggable. Benefits of multiple entry points. Conditional dependency resolution based on what components are imported. Reduced bundle size and dependency footprint. Avoids runtime errors from unresolved optional dependencies. Summary. Optional peer dependencies require separate entry points in Angular libraries. Bundle components with optional dependencies separately. Document that consumers should import components from the appropriate entry points. This strategy ensures that your Angular library components only pull in dependencies they actually require, without causing runtime errors for consumers not using those features. For a detailed guide on how to create multiple entry points in Angular libraries, refer to the Angular package format and Angular CLI official documentation.